All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. First and 10. Bowen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowen. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. First down. Bowen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bowen. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Gone! Detroit!
Back to throw. Bowen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had the bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down, Prescott. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll give to Elliott. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake. Bowen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Hot. Hot.
Here's Coleman. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
We're going to 53. We're going to 46. Sweat today. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. Go right in. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now on second down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
47. Gun. 46.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Coleman now. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Operating from the gun, Bowen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide eight. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Ioannidis able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here we go. Wide eight. 26. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Bowen hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue.
Throwing on 1st down. Bowen. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bowen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 47. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott. And able to find Dorsett. Touchdown, Cowboys. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Robbie Anderson, 76 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an out. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Bowen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go. Wide,
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We're going to 54. Wide,
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Gun.
3rd and long for Prescott. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down, Bowen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down, Bowen. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Gun!
Off play action. Bowen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bowen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bowen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll give to Elliott running left. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. Warning!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Warning!
A handoff left, Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey. 4 down. Here we go. Wide, hey. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Okay, just like that. Just like that.